Okay, hi guys, how you doing? I'd like to talk a little bit about week four. Well, first of all, let's say good job on during week three, guys. There's a lot of really good stuff coming in, and I just want to reiterate, guys, if you haven't looked at this video right here, please do so. And if you haven't looked at this video, I'm sorry, look at these videos and then do the Kern Me game. It will help your typography tremendously. I guarantee you, I'm telling you the truth. So if you haven't gotten in there yet, please do so, and please definitely watch these videos. Really important stuff here, okay? The results from week three, what I've seen are looking really good, really good. I think that one thing I think that you guys should understand is when I critique towards portfolio, meaning that I'm trying to get you to prepare your work and prepare yourself to present your work to a professional, with the intent of getting hired, whether that professional be a studio, someone hiring, looking for you as a designer, or a client, someone you'll be working for. So, if I raise questions in your critiques, that's the reason, because you're probably going to get those questions come critique time. So trying to get you guys ready. Okay. Week four, let's jump over to week four. Week four is kind of about your personal production, your habits as a designer. One of the things about your workflow as a designer is that you have to work fast, very fast, like in any other industry and in any other business, any other job. You have to be efficient. You have to work quickly. Nobody is going to pay you to sit around and think of ideas and well, actually, that's not true, because that's what we get paid for. But nobody's going to pay you to sit around all day long without results. You have to produce in a studio. You have to produce as a freelancer. Okay. Now I know that one of the things that I see a lot of students, they're working as hard as they can, so therefore they're not putting forth the work that they feel is their best work. Understandable, completely understandable. The point is that come time when you're in a professional workflow, these are things that your deadlines are your deadlines, and your workflow's got to be professional. And this week we kind of look at a lot of shortcuts and a lot of really interesting ways to make your workflow the most efficient it can be. Okay, with that, let's jump over to our activities. Okay, and I'm just going to go down here to, oh, by the way, guys, if I'm going to put this announcement out on Sunday and email you guys, but if you haven't scheduled your presentation for week three yet, it's if I don't get it by Sunday midnight, I can't guarantee you a time slot, which means that unfortunately, if you don't present, you don't get graded. All right, and that's the only way around it. I mean, I've given you guys 2 weeks notice, and we just have to get those scheduled. Enough of that. Presentation of project one, that's that, what I just talked about. Then we have presentation, artboard, and layer. I want to jump over here, and I want you guys to take a look at this, because it's kind of easy to miss, I think. And it's right here. This right here is a video, and please watch it. It's doesn't have any sound. I shouldn't say that it does, but it's at like really kind of cheesy music, so nobody's breaking any copyrights. So just turn your sound off if you can't handle the music. I had to. It's a really good tutorial though, but have Illustrator open and try to be working along with it. Have your book open. Be familiar with what they're doing in the video before you look at the video. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Be familiar with the tools we're looking at in the artboard in this week's reading before you look at the video. That's what I meant to say. Okay, hope that makes more sense. Okay, and then you've got a bunch of shortcuts right here, and go through these, each one of them. Just set up a document and just go through these. You're not going to memorize them. Nobody's expecting you to. That's why we give you these keyboard shortcuts for Mac and PC. Download these guys, print them, and keep them. Get a couple copies and keep them. They are so handy. Every one of the stations in my studio has one right in front of it. So it's really, really super convenient way to look at your shortcuts. And I'm going to tell you something. If you do this, you get familiar with your shortcuts and keep a shortcut sheet right there, cheat sheet right there, and start using shortcuts. Before long, you will cut your workflow in half. Again, I guarantee you I'm telling the truth. A quick designer is a happy art director. Okay, and that's the truth. You got, as a designer, you've got people looking at you saying, hey, come on, we've got deadlines, man. You got to get moving. Did you see what I'm saying? So your keyboard shortcuts are a great way to cut your workflow in half, if not more. Okay, so we have layer conventions here. This is important too, because you're going to have to talk about this week in discussion. So know your layer conventions. It's pretty important. And then I'm going to go from here back to, well, I have activities open. So here, and then we have, okay, this is what I want to get to. This is our really super interesting project for this week. And let me just pop this open. And I want to describe this, and I want to show you guys something because, okay. There we go. Okay, and because this is kind of tricky. I've got a couple examples for you too. Okay, so this is your everyday hand tool, common everyday hand tool, and this is the assignment. For this assignment, you're going to take a hand tool and you're going to create a series of steps on how you would use it in something else other than what it is. Okay, now this is a hand tool. Okay, so keep in mind it's a hand tool. So here's what I want you to think about. Just take a look at the examples. This one is showing an iron that is being used as a hair straightener, a regular conventional iron being shown as a hair straightener. Okay, and here's the illustration. Starts here and it goes through here, comes out like this, and comes over here. This one is a little difficult, and I'm sorry, guys. If anybody has figured this one out, please let me know. I can't figure this one out, but it clearly follows a storyline as indicated by that cord right there. So I don't think that's a great example. I think it's more confusing than, but I just want to say that in case you're finding that confusing as well. Or if you're not and you know what this is saying, let me know, because I'm really curious. Okay, so let me give you some examples. Here's my two examples that I had. And they're not necessarily hand tools, but the one that I was thinking was, and this happened once in a restaurant, and I noticed it, and I was like, wow, that's the strangest thing I ever saw. But there was a woman sitting in a restaurant, and she had taken a matchbook and used it as a toothpick. And for those of you going, matchbook, well, in a lot of states now, you can't smoke in restaurants, but this was when there was, and that wasn't even that long ago, 10, 7, 8 years. And I don't know how long it's been in your state, but you don't really find matches in restaurants or bars or restaurants or clubs anymore. But it used to be a great way to advertise for restaurants. So this was back then, it was years ago. And the woman had grabbed a matchbook from the table and used it as a toothpick, and I thought that would be kind of a cool way to illustrate that. You do line art, illustrate a matchbook being used as a toothpick. The other one I was driving in a mall, and I saw a woman walk out of a store, and it was fall to winter, and she had on a mask, an ear mask, whatever they're called, ski band. And she had her cell phone tucked up under the ski band to hold it there while it held it there in place. Her hands were free. It just held her, and she was just talking like this, So it was pretty cool too. So maybe you could illustrate that. And I know it's not technically a hand tool, but I'll take it. Okay, so that would be my best description of this. If you have any questions on this, let me know. But this is a fun assignment. You guys are gonna love this one. Okay. Hand tool, and then critique of that project too. Okay, so that's all I have, guys. I'm at almost 10 minutes. So sorry. Any questions, comments, concerns, or anything at all, please let me know, and I will be sure to get right with you. Okay, guys, again, please get your requests in tonight. I got to get this stuff scheduled this week. There's still a few who haven't. All right, thanks, guys. See you in class.